Peace, chosen ones. Happy Owl Wisdom Wednesday. I hope you all are doing well. Thank you for being here. And tonight I want to talk about something that I feel doesn't get talked about enough, and that's the energy that accompanies January and the winter season after the holidays. I feel like we don't talk about once the party dies down, what we should be expecting afterwards and how to move forward through the rest of the winter. Because once the holidays are over, the decorations come down, it starts to get really quiet. Winter really starts to set in, especially if you live in the northern hemisphere. It's cold, it's snowy, and for a lot of people, this is when the heavy weights start to hit emotionally, spiritually, mentally. Sometimes January or even the entire winter season can be lonely for a lot of people, but it's meant to be reflective and not heavy, but that's what it is. I don't believe in bypassing that energy because I think a lot of people suffer with it more than we think or more than they express. And winter season is a season for truth about everything, especially yourself, especially the lies that we tell ourselves. The winter is usually the one time a year where the distractions are gone. We're not being carried out by parties and vacations and constant social energy. You're sitting with yourself, just you and your thoughts, probably loud and blaring, old feelings resurfacing, grief resurfacing, fatigue, doubt, everything that can weigh you down starts to resurface. I'm just here to remind everyone that this is all by design. Winter is designed to slow you down. It's a time for rest. Nature is resting everywhere. Trees are more than likely bare. Even the animals are conserving their energy. Mother Earth herself is in a holding phase. So it's hard when we expect ourselves to be in full bloom status right now. That's more so for spring energy, not winter. Having the winter blues doesn't mean you're failing at anything. It's a signal that your soul, your higher self, is asking for stillness, for honesty, for gentleness, for deeper listening, to trust yourself. We all feel it. I feel it too. Even in the mornings, like mornings could be so hard in the winter because, for one, it's freezing cold, and then there's the snow, and then there's the lack of sun and sunlight. It kind of just makes you feel like it'll be a crime to even get out of bed, but we all have to. And we do. The motivation isn't loud where we want to perform productively. We just want to go about our day and get it over with to where we can get warm and relax again. This is a time where you start noticing what you ignored all year. And this is the perfect time to work on it. Whatever drained you, what didn't align, what relationships felt hollow, what patterns were on repeat. This is a time to address all of that. So by the official new year, which is the spring equinox, March 20th, 2026, you'll be fully ready. You won't carry the fall and winter's heaviness, the heaviness of the raining season in autumn, the heaviness of the cold air in winter. Once you get through your winter blues and start to prepare yourself for the spring, you'll actually be ready. There won't be this heaviness holding you down, whether it's pessimistic thoughts about yourself, other people projecting onto you. You would have worked through all of that and let it go so that you can be ready for the spring. When you work on yourself softly and quietly is what I suggest during the winter. If you have low energy, questioning your direction, wanting to withdraw, it just means that you're adjusting and processing to the winter. We are only 3 weeks into the winter season, technically. So things are just getting started, but I already feel the heaviness and that dense feeling in the collective energy. And I could tell that it's weighing other people down because I've been having to do extra cleansings myself. And when I have to do that, I know that it's something going on collectively that's a real heavy, draining feeling. And I really think it's the pressure that's associated with the new year. Spiritually speaking, winter is an initiation. January is not about force, it's about foundation, if anything. You don't have to have your entire year mapped out right now within the next 30 days. You don't need to feel inspired every day. You really just need to show up for yourself every day and be honest with yourself every day. This winter season, if anything, it's shadow season, it's shadow work. And shadow work doesn't mean that something is wrong. It's some other part of ourselves. It's ready to be acknowledged. It's ready to stop hiding. It's ready to come out of the shadows. Sometimes growth looks like rest. I would say that's most of the time, honestly. Or it may look like boredom. Alignment may look like solitude. But if you're feeling unmotivated, don't shame yourself. You are probably exhausted and you probably need extra rest. If you're feeling emotional, don't suppress it because it's going to come out one way or another. And you want to be in control of those feelings, or else something or someone is going to trigger you, and then those feelings that you've been suppressing, you're going to explode either internally or on someone else. Some of the things that I've been doing that I think will be really helpful to implement during the month of January and just the winter season in general is definitely the ambiance, lighting candles, protecting my energy, consuming less social media for sure, drinking something warm like tea every morning, every night, journaling, just however you feel, whatever you're feeling, and just slowing down a little bit. This is not the season to light a fire up under you and to go conquer the world. It's actually a season for rest and repair. Clarity comes with the sunlight. Clarity comes after winter, not during the fight against it. Spring will come because we survived the winter. First, we have to get through the winter. So if today or any day is feeling heavy, if the new year doesn't feel new yet, if you're tired in a way that sleep won't fix, meaning you're mentally tired or emotionally tired, there's nothing to fix. You only need rest and patience. You're becoming something, you're stepping into something, and you don't want to rush it. You want to take your time with this because this is you. This is your life. I see you. If you stayed to the end, thank you so much for listening. Be sure to tune in to next week's Our Wisdom Wednesday. Take care of yourself. Speak life over yourself. Protect yourself. I love you. Peace.